Welcome back to the Lesbake Radio Show. We have a special guest on the line right now.
Special guest.
With some of the hit songs all the way. Turned Up. Sexy Girl Anthem. And of course, he's on the hottest track with your boy DJ Drama, Wale, and Tiger. Mr. Roscoe Dash is on the phone line. What's good, Roscoe?
What's going on?
What's going on, Mr. Turnt Up?
Mr. All the Way Turned Up 2.0, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right, man. I can't complain. We on the road right now. I've been celebrating my birthday for the past 4 days, so...
Ooh,
I seen it on Instagram, bro. Happy belated birthday.
I appreciate that. If you've been paying attention to my Instagram, I'm sure you haven't seen me.
I was going to say, Turnt Up. You need a new phrase because I don't know what you're doing more than turning up.
Hey, you was turning up and you was turning down for what? Like, real life. Like, I don't know.
Like, they really need to go ahead and give you that phrase for real because them pictures is out of control.
Yeah, man. It got to. We Aries, man. Aries, we like to turn up all the time. So, when we feel like we're real territorial. So when it's our birthday for a whole period. The maximum that it can possibly be our birthday is our birthday. So I'm celebrating the whole month, personally.
All right, so Mr. Roscoe Dash, tell us a little bit more about the J.U.I.C.E Gang. Like, how did that come about? Because I recently was reading about that, and I seen that on, like, your Twitter and your Instagram. Like, what is the J.U.I.C.E Gang all about?
That's my supporting cast. I come up with the acronym for JUICE to just understand I control everything, like late last year, because me and my homies, we used to always, whenever we fly, we would use like our frequent flyer miles or our priority status is to boost everybody up to get to the line pass so we don't have to wait. So we started calling it like, I got the juice, I'm a juice, I'm a juice. So I just wanted to put something cool in it, like make it a meaning because we use it so often, you know what I'm saying, just in our everyday conversation. So, I'll put a team together and we really just do a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what it's all about.
I can feel that, man. And if you have any more freaking flyer miles that you're not using, please send
Oh my
God.
What really aggravated me about Delta with those freaking flyer miles is that I didn't know that your medallion status didn't go up unless you actually held the number of sky miles that you have to have. Like, it's not like overall what you earned. It's like what you have in your joint right now. So when I found that out, after I took all those trips, I'm like, damn, I could have just waited and got my diamond status up because I'm still riding in coach. Sometimes whenever I ain't using them, whenever I want to be cheap and not you know what I'm saying, do it the right way.
Yeah, like my Delta miles is still on 16,000. I'm not getting nowhere. Like,
you can't get them up.
Like, I gotta buy a Delta card to get my miles up. I don't understand.
Right, exactly. It's like I might as well just buy the ticket.
Right.
So, Roscoe, what did you do for your birthday? What was the first thing you did?
We actually took a road trip, man. We went up to New York. I've been in New York for since Monday. Just going crazy, pretty much everywhere that I can get in. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere I can get in to do my thing. I've been taking the crew out and we can just go wild. So we're actually on the road now, driving back down because I got a show tomorrow. So we're going to treat that like it's our birthday too and just go crazy.
I feel you, bro. And I seen you was recently in the DMV. Next time you come out here, man, you got to holler at us.
Nah, I'm there, man. I'm there. I'm actually going to be coming back up later on this month, so we need to set that up. I'll come by and kick it with y'all for the whole day. Let me get on here and co-host or something.
Of course, man. Of course, for real. Just let us know next time you come.
You can come up here and come to school with us. You can do my work,
you can come to school with us, man. Like, do all that.
That'd be cool. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm young, man. I just turned 23, so I miss school anyway.
Hey, so Roscoe, man, like you have hits yourself, and you have artists who wants you to get on their singles, and I know like that's still overwhelming. Like DJ Drama, man, you already know he's a hit maker. Like, what other artists would you like to feature on their song? If I can say it like that.
I would pretty much say like, man, I'm a fan of music, so I'll even step outside the box and like, do something wild. I go a little bit out of my genre a little bit. Maybe do like some Coldplay or Nickelback joint or even like some stuff like with like a John Legend or Outkast or somebody. I like to do abstract stuff, like stuff that's a little different than the normal. So anything I can get my hands on like that, I'm itching to do it.
You say you missed high school. So when you was a child, what did you want? What did you want to pursue?
Actually, I was a basketball player since I was like 9. So the music thing just kind of came about, and it really happened really fast for me. So I felt like that's really what my calling was. But I really get down on that basketball court. And even when I went to college, although I was going for like anesthesiology and like radiology, taking stuff, my main focus was basketball court. So
anesthesiology though?
Right.
yeah, man, it was look like this was. I'm gonna tell you how I came up with that because during the time when I was in high school, like my graduating years was around the time when the recession and all that stuff was going on. So I wanted to do something in the medical field because I felt like I always have a job to do that. So
Right.
that's why I wanted to take that route. And I felt like it was easy, you know, going to work every day, putting people to sleep. I could do that.
Hey, so Roscoe, what current projects are you working on right now, bro? Because I know you had something up your sleeve.
Oh man, I'm really just cooking, man. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking it. I'm actually in the cave pretty much every day of my life, except for when I have shows and when I'm forced to leave. But I'm just working, man. I like to always stay ahead of the curve, so I try to just get as much done as I can when I can do it, rather than waiting until something kind of comes across the table.
Where do you draw inspiration from? Like when you're about to go in the studio, like is there a certain type of mood you have to be in, or like what's going through Roscoe's head before he comes out with an amazing hit that we're all like putting on our iPods and playing over and over in the car and stuff?
I think I kind of go through phases a little bit with certain things. I think like for instance, recently I went to Paris and I got.
Hello. Hello?
Connection bad. Hey, Roscoe, you still on the air?
Let me get him back. He's driving, so it might just cut out. Hang on.
Okay.
Right.
Roscoe.
Hey, Roscoe, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wish you was passing some trees or something.
Y'all don't have no trees out here in the north, man. I don't see too many trees out here.
You just gotta go to
I was about to say, you gotta go to the boonies.
You gotta go to the boonies, man.
West Bubble, you gonna see
Right.
nothing but trees. I think the last question that we had stopped on, you said you was in Paris, and I think that's when it cut off. The original question was, what goes through your mind before you make a hit in the studio? And if you guys are just joining us, he said he was going with phases. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that, please?
Oh, yeah. So, it just depends on the things that I've, I guess, really been through in the past, or I guess recently around whenever the time that I'm going into the studio to do what I'm doing. Well, what I was saying about Paris was I went and got a souvenir from there. It's actually an Eiffel Tower, like a little figure of the Eiffel Tower. So I take it with me every time that I go to the studio just to remind me of, the things I experienced when I was out there. And, I even put like a little laser light in the studio that kind of, just kind of gives it that vibe. It can do that with a lot of different things. So, another way that I go about doing it is like I go through phases with like different types of liquor or something. Like recently, I've been on like Honey Jack for like the past 6 months. So I can't do anything without Honey Jack in my life.
I knew I liked you for a reason. I knew I liked you.
It just depends, man. It just depends. You know what I'm saying?
We could did that without a doubt. Hey, so Roscoe, what is one of your favorite hits that you either like collaborated on or like one of your own hits yourself?
I would say by myself, my favorite hit would have been All the Way Turnt Up.
I was about to say either that or Show Out.
Yeah, the reason why I say that is because Christmas changed when that came out. Everything changed for me when that happened. That was like my moment of, feeling, I guess, like my first real milestone that I actually knew it was a milestone. Any other time you pass a milestone, when you're young and you're growing up, you don't really understand it. But that's the first thing that really, like, dawned on me, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Things are different now.
Right.
And if I had to pick one from collaboration, I would definitely say No Hands, just because that's when everything really exploded for me. Before, and it just went so crazy, and it happened so fast. It takes you so many different places, man. It's just ridiculous.
Hey, bro, it's so crazy. Like, we can play No Hands right
now, and it'll still have the same effect as if it was when it first released. Like,
somebody be like, Mr. ROSEO.
It gets real when No Hands come on.
Right.
Like, for
It
real.
gets real with No Hands. And then another thing, like, one of my favorite songs that you hit was Sexy Girl Anthem, because on my birthday, I was in a strip club. They played that joint in a strip club, man. And I'm like, oh, I got my lap dance. I'm like, who sings this song? I'm like, oh, that's Roscoe Dash. I'm like, oh, yeah, bet. That's my man. Shout out to Roscoe for giving me about like 2 lap dances on that song.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm glad I can help you out with that.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Now, do you prefer making club bangers or more so like summertime music? And I know it's kind of like, you know, what's the difference? But when I thought of the question, I was thinking about, you know, songs that specifically are like played in the club that you don't hear on the radio, or would you, you know, make more songs that are, you know, played on the radio?
I think that, you know, whenever I'm really, well, first of all, whenever I'm making records, I never really think about like, all right, I'm gonna go in and do this, or I'm gonna go in and make this type of record, like R&B or clubby or whatever. I kind of just go off of the vibe. I try to be a little bit different, especially now more than ever, just because a lot of things that you hear on the radio sound like so, or things that you hear in the club sound like everything's the same BPM, everything's the same sounds, instruments, whatever. So I try to like take things that shouldn't be there, that shouldn't be in the club, and put them in the club. Or like, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa with radio things, like stuff that normally wouldn't be being played on, like, you know, your urban stations and stuff like that, and kind of put them there, which is kind of how I would like the Good Night song and stuff like that. Like, those are all that stuff was like pop instruments and stuff like that, and it still branched over and did that on the urban side as well. So that's the only time that I really think about it. But other than that, I'm just like, man, let's put something on first thing to come on, let's do it.
Hey, so Roscoe, we really appreciate you for calling into the Lesbake Show, bro. Like, you on the road right now. You still grinding, doing everything. Once again, we wish you a happy belated birthday.
Happy, safe birthday. I don't want to get on Instagram when I go home and you still wilding out.
I'm still going to be wilding out. The same way I was wilding out yesterday and the day before that. Actually, when I come back up top, if I stop by and kick it with y'all, it's still going to be my birthday. So we're just going to
of course.
We'll take you out and show you.
Hey, bro, trust me. We're going to take you out. We're going to show you a good time out in
Maryland
and
B&B.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Before you go, can you answer one last question?
What's that?
Where did the name Roscoe Dash come from?
All right. So, one day I'm sitting. My name before then I was going by was like ATL, so I felt like that was quaint. So I needed to do something a little bit more out of the box. Like, I felt like if I was gonna be this extraordinary person that like goes crazy on any type of music or whatever, like I had a vision that that's what I wanted to do, so I had to put something with that kind of represented it. You know what I'm saying? It would make you be like, what is this? Like, who is this person or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I went to Google and typed in retro superheroes and their alternate identities, and it gave me like a 2-column list, like their name, like Superman, and then on the right side of it would be Clark Kent. And so I just went down and just swapped it up and just went crazy with it until I found stuff that matched.
Hey, that's an interesting way to get a name,
that's why you started laughing, because he was like,
He's like, hold on, should I really tell them?
Right, do I really want to tell them this?
That's why I laughed about it, because I'm like, it's kind of wild, but I'm going to tell you because it's funny.
I mean, it's unique at the end of the day. You the only Roscoe Dash I know, so, hey.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I had to make something that couldn't be duplicated.
That's right. We'll definitely be on the lookout for future projects from you. And once again, thank you so much for calling in. Make sure y'all follow him on Twitter.
Make sure y'all follow him on Twitter. Follow my man on Instagram.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow me. I got to get my Instagram followers up, man. I feel like I'm losing in that column. So make sure y'all follow me as J.U.I.C.E.
All right, bet we
I'm on there every day going crazy.
We gonna make sure you follow you, bro. So make sure you follow back. You know, all that, all gravy.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to let us know when you're down here, so we can celebrate your birthday and show you a good time, DMV style.
No, we'll definitely be in contact. I appreciate y'all.
No
All right, bro.
problem.
We appreciate you, man.
It's
Be
Let's
safe.
Bake Radio
Let's
Show.
Bake Show.
Y'all just heard the one and only Roscoe Dash. See you later. Nice talking to you.